every moment we choose, love or fear. This program is called Be Gentle with Yourself. It's not about quick comfort nor borrowed wisdom. It's about clarity, resilience, and the wisdom of choosing love again and again. I'm your host, Sophie. Each week, I'll share reflections, stories, and practices to help us build a heart like well-trained muscle, strong yet flexible. Stay with me. You're listening to Be Gentle with Yourself. This program is brought to you by Woman's Next Stage.
Tonight, we begin with a letter. Dear Be Gentle with Yourself Radio, I am struggling. My medication comes with many side effects, but the main ones are swelling and weight gain. To avoid them, the only option would be to stop the medication. But if I stop, the illness itself takes over and I suffer from the disease instead. Of course, I talked to my doctor. I explained everything and the answer was firm. Continue the medication, no exceptions. Still, the conflict remains. Either way, it feels sad. So either I live with the swelling and the weight, or I live with the pain of the illness. It feels like a trade-off where both doors lead to hell. And when I try to take a picture, even the beauty app gives up. It is like my phone rolls its eyes and says, "Sweetheart, I am a filter, not a miracle worker." So I end up shouting at an app that costs me nothing. Come on, show some effort. Signed, Sophie. Thank you for that letter. From me to me. Yes, that was mine. Surprise! Economical, right? Tonight's theme is clear. Lookism.
You're tuned in to Be Gentle with Yourself.
That voice in society that whispers, you are only as good as your reflection. So let us talk about two things. First, living in a body with side effects. Second, yelling at technology when it refuses to make us pretty. Or as I call it, this body comes with side effects, and no filter can save me. Segment 1. Every pill I take feels like a slot machine, where all the reels say heavier. Swelling, weight gain, take your pick. It's like being asked, do you want to look like a marshmallow? Or like you just discovered donuts yesterday? Clothes do not fit. Photos mock me. Walk sometimes feels like the pretty faces get picked first. But here's what I try to remind myself. This body is doing its best to keep me alive. That is not failure. That is loyalty. So instead of whispering, sorry I'm not cute, I try to say, thanks for carrying me anyway. That is not denial. That is survival with a side of gratitude. Segment 2. Then there are the apps. I have downloaded them all. Filters, editors, enhancers. And still, my app basically goes, look girl, I can put dog ears on your head, but I cannot fix your life. So yes, I yell at my phone, which in 2025 is basically a love language. I have shouted, I know you can turn a potato into a Kardashian. Why not me? And here's the thing. It is hilarious. The moment I tell the story out loud, the shame becomes a joke. It loses its claws. I do not need perfect pixels. My laugh lines are lyrics. My scars are verses. My photo is already a song. And honestly, that is true. If the app refuses to save me, maybe I do not need saving. Maybe I just need a good caption. Closing thoughts. Lookism tells us you are only as valuable as your reflection. But self-care says your reflection is already valuable. You do not need permission. Closing thoughts. Lookism tells us you are only as valuable as your reflection. But self-care says your reflection is already valuable. You do not need permission. Yes, I swell. Yes, I gain weight. Yes, my abs give up. And yes, I'm still here, still laughing, still talking. So tonight's homework. 1. Find one thing you think is not cute about yourself. 2. Turn it into a punchline, or an anthem, or at least an Instagram caption. Because beauty fades, filters glitch, but humor, that sticks. This has been Sophie on Be Gentle with Yourself Radio. Thank you for forgiving me more than my photo app ever will. Let's take a moment to set aside self-judgment and gently come back to ourselves. New podcast episode every weekday at 9 p.m. If you're feeling it, go ahead and hit follow and subscribe. I'd love to have you here. See you next episode. Have a good night. Stay with me. Stay gentle with yourself.